Hello and welcome back. We are on question 6. Um, and this is another easy question. Let's first get to the view, of course. And let me know what you think of this outfit. I've always liked this one. It's the Avalon outfit. But let's get to a train view first. So yeah, I've pretty much decided to do the train views in order. So I believe this was the last one, so this one, I think, is the next one. Although it looks familiar, so I don't know. We'll go with this one anyway. So, with the previous question, it being an easy one, I think it was a lot easier because the person who wrote the questions, I don't think had proven the point that they thought they had proven. So, you know, I down debated that one. With this one, I'm actually kind of surprised it was included because it's a very, very basic question. It was something I was taught as a child. It's something I would expect any child who attends church on a regular basis to know. It's that simple and that basic. But it's also kind of interesting because it's very basic. If you've studied the Bible, you know, scriptures, the Bible, it's very basic, and I would expect anyone who has studied it to kind of know this. So So it's just an odd question to have anyway, but so I'll get into it. So, number 6 says, since the current LDS prophets sometimes contradict the former ones, how do you decide which one is correct? The current one is always correct. That's the answer. That's the simplest answer. And like I said, and I think I'm going to go back to a couple of metaphors from a few questions earlier that I used, but the main reason being is that God doesn't change, but people change and situations change. So God tells the prophet what people need to know now. What he told his prophets to do previously is what people needed to know then. And the metaphor I used before was from the Old Testament, Joseph and Moses. Joseph brought Israel into Egypt because that was 100% the right thing to do. Well, years go by, Pharaoh no longer recognizes Joseph, and the Israelites are enslaved for 400 years. Then this upstart Moses comes along. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm calling him an upstart, he had some pretty rocky starts to the beginning of it in the book of Exodus. But he eventually got, you know, on the right path, managed to do everything well. But, you know, imagine this. You have this upstart Moses who, in many of the cases, feels like he's made the situation worse. And then suddenly you're wandering in the desert for 40 years. You know, of course you're going to be questioning, like, well, maybe Joseph was right and we should still be in Egypt. In fact, pretty much the children of Israel did that for quite a bit of the time. So, you know, but nowadays we see Moses as pretty much the prophet of the Old Testament. He's the one most people recognize, remember, and know what he did and all the great stuff he did. So, you know, the question always comes the same. Situations change, people change, but the Lord does not change, and the Lord tells us what we need to know now for a changing world, changing circumstances, everything else. So you always listen to the current prophet. If the current prophet tells you to do something that a previous prophet did not tell you to do, go with the current prophet. It's been true throughout all scriptures, you know, record this fact. You go with the current prophet. So, like I said, it's just such an odd question to ask, and it feels like anyone who would seriously ask this question doesn't understand the Bible or the scriptures in the Bible. But I might be reading too much into this. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this view. Let me know if I've used this view in the last video, because I may have done. Like and subscribe if you like this. I will see you in the next video. Bye.